So, my name's Finn. I've been using a Linux terminal for less than a year, 2 days a week with Shadowcat, and I had, until Tuesday, never used a Pi before. And being the age I am, I thought, I'll play games on it. We'll see how it goes. So, first to see, what does this Pi actually have? Vim tutor? Okay, so no Vim, never mind. We have Nano though, so we're all good. Being at Shadowcat, does it have Perl? It does, okay, it's a relatively modern version, that's fine. So, okay, what do I do now? Everyone else is working on their own projects. Oh yeah, I remember 6 years ago, looking through forums, people were running sort of Doom servers on these Pis, maybe something to do with Doom. Yeah, it goes in the calculator now, waste of time. We'll try a step up maybe. So, you can now apparently get Quake 3 on one, and actually for several years, because Carmack's coding genius knows no bounds beyond the ZeniMax legal team recently. So I actually had some screenshots. The first one I completely misplaced in stupidity, so I tried it out first on my phone, Android terminal emulator Termux. Great if you want to try some Linux stuff, to show that you can actually just git clone it like that. The make, of course, doesn't work. My phone is not a Pi. So the documentation says, run make, it'll work on a Nix. Yeah, no. Turns out someone actually had a branch, though, for a Raspbian fix. Whew, OK, so that's all fine. So I ran the make, this time, try again, and then just got a bunch of these errors. OK, Control-C, something's not working here. Let's try and look up what this actually is. This time I do actually have a screenshot, so I know you can see the workflow going. So first, apparently having the source code to compile a game is a good idea, so we'll get that first. Then we just check the build. It's essentially the same as the make, and see it has all these fixes. Yep, OK, then we'll run it. It gave me all those errors all again. I must be doing something wrong here. So, oh yeah, OK, maybe having the data files would be useful, you know, the actual assets. And yeah, look, use the guide. Let's try this. The link is apparently so outdated it's unavailable, usual for software programming. So I've got the files, downloaded them, used the demo file, so I don't own Quake 3. And then the file manager just it doesn't have sudo. It doesn't allow me to copy the damn files. Angrily, I sudo in there and moved them. Then I realized I actually need the same file in several places and did it copy instead. So then I did some fiddling around, tried again, did more stuff, moved entire folders of patch data and all whatnot. Then I found out you could actually just sudo the file manager. OK, so it turns out a lot of my effort was wasted, but I actually had something somewhat working. Then I did something which should ban me from Unix at this point from running these commands. But anyway, I actually got it running, and it worked. And that was fantastic. So yay, it lives, it runs, fantastic. But how does it actually run? It actually ran pretty decently, 60 frames, high resolution. It was actually rather fun. And at that point, I shut down my Pi. I was like, right, I'm bloody done with this. There was a lot of fiddling around. And I said to Tom, you know, this would be an interesting thing maybe to talk about. Someone talking about Pi, you know, how the first time using it. And as they say in the office, well volunteered. And then I ended up here. So what was the lesson of the day? I need to shut up, so I'm not doing this goddamn talk.